Hello everybody, welcome, welcome. As you can see, we are heading to the moon! Again.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes, to the moon! We are going to mine our little hearts out tonight. Feel bad we're not going to stop by and have some tea with the Watcher. He's probably very lonely.
Yeah.
At least he has company in the Loprets.
Giving him a break from the Loprets might be even better.
Oh, I will not dissuade you of that thought. The Loprets can be a handful.
At their size, yes.
Hello, Orca. It's going to be a slow, lazy day in FF14. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Hi, Drago. You know, we can just do it through the crystal directly.
Yeah,
Okay,
we want to go to
have this
Oizsys.
display.
Actual MSQ we probably won't see until... Ooh, we've got the Emerald Echoes discovered.
Yeah, MSQ we shouldn't see until 7.5 actually comes out.
Now we
And
will have...
right now we're waiting on 7.4.5, which will have Hildebrand.
And... Variant Dungeons!
Ooh, okay, there's going to be a new variant dungeon.
Yes, there is going to be a new variant dungeon.
Okay, log 11. Burrowing in. Our restoration efforts have paid off and the ruins now lie open. The glow of the door markings has shed light on the Voyager's civilization, both figuratively and literally. Our investigations have thus far revealed that these facilities were once powered by dense currents of ether-directed through crystals. Yeah, actually, we've done this. Or no, we haven't done this on here.
Yeah. Keep reading.
Our predecessor's advanced understanding of etherology is most inspiring. While surveys of the interior have yet to begin in earnest, we've placed simple lighting around the ruin to allow our hard-working teams to gawp in admiration without fear of stumbling in the dark. Already, a crystalline structure has been discovered within. The base is alight with speculation on what its activation may reveal, further chambers, or other long-buried truths. Video log?
Do, 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 do.
They don't show it here, but there is another door inside.
Yes, there is.
And the current initiative, if we push up the ruins, we're bound to discover more about this star's previous inhabitants. Let us ready our supplies for this endeavor. And we're 4 out of 8 through on that.
Yes, they did get the door open, Doodles! And they found, behind it, another door.
Hi, Doodles.
Okay.
Orca, the variant dungeons, they do have a higher difficulty level At least the other ones have. I think they're doing something different this time. But the main thing is you have a whole bunch of different paths to go through. And discovering all the paths is part of going in. Okay. And we did finish off the 1.2 the other day.
Uh-huh.
And of course now we need to do the version 1.3. It never ends. One and five, most of all. 5 is definitely needed on this one.
5 isn't as bad as it looks because it only goes up to 400.
Yeah, but that's still a 300 gap. We only needed 100 last time. So it's triple the points.
Yeah. So I need everything but ones, which I am maxed on currently.
I need them all. I am.
Of course,
Or
we
could
could
just do a mech op.
Well, I don't have the points for a mech op, but we can do ground.
Where do we get the license?
This fellow over here.
I'll be going in as a mech.
Have fun!
And then trying to remember how you apply as pilot. There it is. And they'll just fly me out special, and I think they leave me there, so
Oh no,
reposition-
Orca, it is a completely new dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have seen us do a couple of the earlier ones. There's been, what, 3 variant dungeons?
Yes, the Silde
Silde.
Subterrane, Alo Island,
Yeah, and Mount Rockon.
yeah, and Mount Rokon, yeah. Which we enjoyed the snot out of all 3 of them.
Yes, Silde is connected to the Sultana. Alo is more or less connected to Raz.Han. And Mount Rokon was connected to our favorite slimy merchant.
Yeah, Hancock and Kugane.
Thank you.
Yeah, this originally you had the variant dungeons,
Here for lunch.
and then they had a super hard version of it called the Criterion, and a super hard version of the Criterion called the Criterion Savage. This time, what they are doing is you have the variant hard, and then you have the Criterion.
Okay.
Variant dungeons, if you want to, you can do them solo. The variant hard, you need at least 2 people. But you
And
can
the Criterions
have to
you
have the
need
set
4.
4.
And even then, it's really tough.
Yeah, part of the problem is people wanted an alternative to Savage Raiding, and what they did was an extension of Savage Raiding. Have fun, kitten!
I am. I'm getting flute stones.
I assume you're getting the big ones while I'm getting the little ones?
Presumably. Certainly I'm getting the big ones. Of course, I don't have to turn mine in. Hi.
Okay, I did turn that in.
Gigantic one has been detected. What? Ah. Ah, okay.
Yay!
Silver? Meh, I only got silver.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got gold.
Yeah. I don't know why I only got silver.
Why are you running in a circle?
Because I'm following you.
Oh, I was following you.
Nope. Okay, time to look at my missions again. There's also
Ooh.
provisional.
I have a multi-purpose one. Where is it at? It is way over there.
Multi-purpose reductions, which is reduction.
If I can get there in
Things
time.
that's worse than the.
Last time I tried, I couldn't get there in time.
Acre, and I am. Oh, okay. We're just north of Cape Harris. Realized.
Oh crap.
That didn't.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay, okay, I'm good. I'm good. uh, I thought I was gonna be. I started within the circle and didn't realize everything was above me on a cliff.
Oh.
Yes?
I'm gonna hit bed. If it's going around a little 40 tonight, you need to turn on the heater just to shut off and you go to bed, okay?
Yes, sir. Love you too, Baron.
back to this music. Dang it, that's... Oh, right, they aren't doing that on this one.
We tried. It doesn't mean we succeed in our explanations. Not when we're doing other things and dying in the process.
Oh dear. Let's see. Right.
So close. Oh no, I'm not gonna make this.
Oh no, it's this.
No, I just lost it all. No. By 2 aethers. I'm gonna get bronze.
And I've taken the one that keeps forcing me down to bronze.
Yep, bronze. Couldn't even get silver. Okay, what else can I do? No, I'm not redoing that one. Yeah, let's do that one. My skill, it was not good enough.
Yeah, mine isn't good enough for this. If I'd realized which one this was.
Sorry, kitten.
Because I just cannot do better than bronze without getting the specialties on the nodes, or nobody can, and I can't get the specialties on the nodes. Come on. Oh, no, that's the second. Okay, so the perception is there, but it's the gathering that's always on, and that I just don't have. Yeah, if that doesn't work. Gatherer's Boom will come up a lot more often than it does. About 127 off. Okay. 351.
So one of the things we've been doing, and we're so close to it, is trying to go through She-Ra, Princesses of Power on Netflix before it goes away on the 20th. We're in season 5 of
Friday.
5.
Yes. Well, we finished off season 4 today, and are now a few episodes into season 5. And it's been good.
Yeah, the only problem I had with it was in the first 2 seasons, I felt a lot of the characters were effectively very one-note, but they've gone in future seasons and expanded them out mightily, which has helped immensely.
Mm-hmm. Even from the beginning, though, they did have characters that they'd kind of thought out and are greatly conflicted.
I would say give it a watch, but there might not be enough time
You have until Friday.
for 5 seasons.
Yeah. Now, seasons 2 and 3 are a bit short. This is part of why we flew through those. 1 gold. Three, 2, 4. 4s and 5s.
Well then.
Wish me luck, I'm gonna try it. Mech Op directive.
I think I'm good for now.
In the vicinity of long-lost Carrot. Ah, these names.
You know who to blame.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been fairly wet here.
Yes, it has. It's been a good day for staying in and binging something. Oh god, now can you get it? No. Yes.
Yeah, next week is going to be very wet. I'm concerned about when I can go out and film grass this coming week. Normally I do that
Well, that went
stuff
well.
on Sunday, but Sunday was just so gloomy.
Yeah, not the best lighting. Okay, that's actually...
Okay, I'm good with 3s. I need 2s, 4s, and 5s. Okay, off that direction. I feel weird having to dodge spinning fans to get onto a platform. That seems like a safety issue. Oh, this went the wrong way, didn't it? Oops. See, this is what happened. I was distracted by the spinning fans that I was trying to dodge around. Loprets, you should know better. I blame the Loprets, just hands down.
You probably should blame them, but they're not gonna care.
Oh, I probably should have done that. Oh well. Yeah, you two here working on this turbine. Can you do something about maybe protecting us from sticking our toes in it? No? They're ignoring me.
Yes, they are. Is what they do. Golds. That's starting to look a little better. Yeah, 4 and 5. And back on board anchor. Of course.
Sumito!
Yeah, one of the nice things is, you know, like the original Filmation series and such was the type to kind of devolve into Villain of the Week, or at least, or more properly, Monster of the Week, and they have not done that.
Yeah. And the final villain.
Dang it. This one again.
Sorry.
Yeah. It is an EX, which is part of the trouble, but...
If it makes you feel better, I failed too.
Yeah. It seems like it would be in reach if I could just get lucky on a couple of things, but... And it's just that 10-second gap between gold and silver.
Ooh, that's giving fives. It's way on the other side of the map. Of course it is.
Actually, I guess you did talk about Banner Saga last night on here.
Kinda, yeah. Not in great lengths, though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Banner Saga, but it was brutal. I would like to get the other 2 games, but I don't know if getting them without a sale might be wise.
Yeah, they'll be on sale soon enough.
To be honest, any game that isn't on sale, I can't afford to purchase at the moment.
Yeah, well. Now who did that one?
It was kind of a small little project that had actually
Yeah.
kind of a big powerhouse behind it. Trying to do a quick look up. I'm not
Yeah.
seeing it here. At least they don't give publisher studio information per se. Maybe on the store page.
Developed by Stoic and published by Versus Evil. And they give the designer as Alex Thomas.
Yeah, and the animation was actually by Powerhouse, which kind of surprised me.
You know them then?
They've done a few different projects, mostly TV.
Oh, okay.
Nope, wrong one. I want this one. Survey time!
Now there's my bronze. Okay, let's try that again. 2, 4, 2.
Yeah, Banner Saga definitely feels like the first chapter in, like, 3. While it ends on a end of season note and not an end of story note.
Right. Yeah, that I had not expected. I thought when it was done they weren't expecting to do further ones.
Unless I triggered a different ending than I was expecting.
No, probably not. No, not the Gala Kitten.
Oh, hey, I am Dar! We're getting raided! Woohoo! I don't know if we have much of a stream to raid, but thanks for coming along!
Maybe not tonight.
Hello, Takeadelphia! Welcome! We are currently crafting our little brains out on the moon. Actually, we're not on the moon. We're on Oizsys. And Oizsys is special, but
Yes,
you can't
misery.
see it from here. Where's my map? Okay, I'm way down there, so let's go this way. Hello, Fowl! Yeah, this is what we're dealing with here! The world been kind of
Yes.
imploding. And this time it isn't our fault.
No, it was like this when we found it.
Hello, Live Swing.
Hey, Live.
Yes, Live Swing's here. It's time for the end of the stream. I'm sorry, folks. Welcome, you all. Hello, I'm Dar. Yeah, this is one of the side contents referred to as Cosmic Exploration, which we can do in FF14 because Loprits.
Yes.
Right now, we're boldly going out trying to find other civilizations to know that we're not alone out here. A worthy endeavor in my book. And this is the current planet we're mining the living bejesus out of.
Yeah, it's known there's not much out there. Let's see. And the first actual new planet explored was interesting, lots of glass and such, and that's kind of it. This place at least used to have inhabitants, from what can be told, non-native. Basically, someone else explored out here first, and has since gone away. There's also a bit of side content, which we should probably do on air as well, for deciphering artifacts.
Oh, yes. The main problem with content like this is it gives you so many tokens, you kind of get lost in it all.
Yes! Goes gold. One gold.
So this is kind of this expansion's non-combat side stuff that you can do. They actually do have combat stuff, but I'm avoiding it like the plague, so...
Yeah, well.
I have been burned once. I do not plan to be burned again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same one.
Ooh, I need to Aether Reduce.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Let's see what our score looks like currently. Okay, we got silver. And we just tipped over the gold limit, so away we go.
Very good.
Oh, congrats, FK!
Mm-hmm.
Rolled the first credits for Stormblood.
Ah, okay. So now you're getting into Stormblood Plus territory.
Yep. Okay, we want 5.
Yeah, I do like that ending bit. One thing, it does feel earned.
Yes, it does. I find it hilarious that this game has 2 different credits per expansion cycle. One for the main X pack, and then a second one for all the post-expansion stuff.
Yeah.
Not complaining, just
well, they
amused.
do more than enough work.
Oh
but
god,
yeah.
yeah. Games like this are not something that a couple people can throw together in their basement.
So, what's his name is sure trying.
Shh, he's dead at the moment.
Eh?
Then again, there's a lot of... They should be dead at the moment going on in this game.
No. Atlas.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of you should have been dead at the moment that in game too.
But I'm talking about the actual guy doing it.
Kiss off?
The subject of, well, that's the name of basically his development studio. Which is just him.
But let's be honest, it's a much smaller game.
Yes, it is.
Now, there is a RPG out there. As far as I know, it is not an MMO, but it is absolutely, utterly freaking massive, and it's a one-person development. I'm honestly surprised Kerduin has not sunk his fangs into it. Because it is completely open sandbox.
Okay. So what's this one?
I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's pretty much the name of the world, which is like Kurzok or something like that. I could be wrong. I probably am very wrong. Yeah, the mech ops have been going off fairly regularly.
Yeah, they have. I wonder if they're like fates and kind of respond to the number of people in the map.
It's possible. Or a number of people doing things.
Yeah.
Though I've noticed there's very few miners and a lot of craftspeople back at base.
Yeah.
Fours and fives.
Okay, this one.
Okay. Eureka. If you're talking about the actual Eureka, not Eureka Orthos, those are 2 different places. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, that gets confusing for me.
Yeah. Remember during AAR they were talking about the Isle of Bodesi and all the I don't want to say children of Baldessian, but followers of Baldessian suddenly disappeared off the map.
Yeah, I think that's an ARR plus, but yes. They do go into that at one point.
And how Menphelia was desperately trying to contact her friend Kryl, who you had not met yet. This was her first mention of it.
Yeah.
And Eureka is the Isle of Valdesi that suddenly reappeared in the world suddenly. Bam!
Half the planet away.
Yeah, half the planet away.
It used to be near what later they start calling Old Shirleyan, which, you haven't seen yet. But that's off, like north of Limsa Lomenza, and now it's out near Kugane?
Not... I think it's like between Kugane and, Razatan.
Yeah, but of course the port you get to it from is Kugane, so it's out there somewhere, which is entirely the wrong direction from where it used to be.
Yes. It is what's referred to as an exploration zone, which is side content. How do I want to put it? It runs under a different rule set than the rest of the game and runs more like FF11. You basically are exploring and uncovering a story of why the islands disappeared and have now reappeared. We have actually never completed it. It was just not our thing.
Not to mention, even if it was, it does have the problem of it is kind of reliant on there being other people around, and now that is older content and not getting you the current gear, which is kind of part of what it was for. There's not that many people around.
My main big
none though.
problem, it started with Eureka, it really extended into Bosja, though Bosja was a much better interpretation of that.
They did learn lessons.
Yeah, they did learn lessons. But they do things in those zones that tend to promote competitiveness over cooperation, and as a result we had severe issues with things like groups kiting mobs onto us because they thought we were in the wrong area when we were questing because they wanted to use the area to light farm. Things of that nature.
It does have outside of PvP, the highest instance of griefing you will ever see in this game.
And a lot of it's based on how they put the zones together and what it encourages. I kind of learned my lesson in Bosja when they required a group to do a split up. I accidentally ended in the wrong group, and because of it, the group I was in took offense that I was there and could cheat them out of something, so they purposely killed me off and then had the healers teabag me for the entire rest of the encounter. I was not cool with that. And as a result, I will not touch another exploration zone. So, it's the one thing I dislike in the game. I was happy they didn't do it in Endwalker, but so many people complained it wasn't there because, quote, they didn't have anything to do that they brought it back. As Eureka Orthos, and that's why I won't touch Eureka Orthos. At the same time, because of how they've scheduled it, I am also blocked out of getting the relic weapons because you have to go into Eureka Orthos and progress the storyline there to get access to the casual progressive catch-up weapons.
Which is the standard thing they do those zones as part of. They're part of that, expansion's relic grind specifically. That's what the purpose is.
So, silver? Really? Only silver? You screwed up my gold for that.
Oh no.
Oh, back to the other area.
This is not... Let's see this.
But I know there's a lot of people who really enjoy that content, and great. Go for it. It's not for me. And that's about the extent of it. Yeah, generally, you'll always have a game that has bad eggs or some such. You'll never escape that, but this game does have a lower percentage of them. And where they do have them is they tend to all congeal either in places like Eureka Orthos or not Eureka Orthos, but Eureka / Bosja / Occult Crescent. Or in the Savage, EX Savage Ultimate content. Also, a lot of the grumpiness that tends to circulate around that higher content partially is due to it's so difficult, it induces a certain level of stress, and people just by their nature want to project that stress onto others. But it's one of the problems. It is both one of the problems and one of the blessings of being a massive multiplayer game. People will people. But it's dearly why I love Deep Dungeon, because I can go in there and try and achieve something really difficult, and I don't have to do it with people I do not wish to game with. So, winning! I find Deep Dungeon absolutely wonderful. I know other people's in the game can't stand it. It's all depends on your outlook and skill level and what you're trying to achieve. It's like, I always get a snicker out of these people who are like, yeah, we plan to do Deep Dungeon. It's all 4 of us, and it'll take about an hour, right?
No. Less than that if you just mean a 10-level section.
No, they're talking all the way to the bottom. They've never run it before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. No.
Dungeon is long form.
It's not gonna happen. Now, with that said, if you're really interested in Eureka, there are a couple groups and Discord servers of people that their entire purpose is to help people get through Eureka. Why am I on the server time? Oh, no? Yes. Okay. For some reason I was on server time and I'm like, it is not 6:30. I'm sorry.
I am getting closer. Slowly.
Slowly but surely.
I hope so.
There we go, 85%. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad we've
Meaning to
helped.
mention- Yes, always glad we've helped.
We like helping. We help people.
We look for things to help.
What am I doing? I'm brain farting and gonna lose my time.
No! This one. But, Mark and I finished off our Sunday morning game last week,
Okay.
which was Great Battles of History Troy. But now we are starting in on Titan 1, which is microgame number 2.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Now, microgame number 1 was Ochre. So, very simple 1977 game. I was kind of, and of course, Metagaming started the micro game line, and several other publishers more or less imitated the, do a small game format. I was looking through it and I realized, after like 1983, it just disappears. Not even Steve Jackson Games was doing any more of their pocket boxes at that point, other than maybe Car Wars expansions. With actually 2 exceptions that I keep wanting to forget because they were reprints of games that had been in a larger format before them. Like they reprinted Awful Green Things from Outer Space in a pocket box.
Travel-sized.
Yes. And they also did, I think in a slightly larger box, but it'd still be like digest size, a reprint of Snith's Revenge. And actually the first Snith smashing game as well. But basically, after that, all the pocket games kind of disappear until fairly recently. Avalanche actually did a few war games in that format in like the 90s, but now there's the tiny epic games, which I have to say they're in about the right size, but they're distinctly more complicated.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It could be good, but it does work out too, with the components being so tiny, kind of fiddly.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. And of course, cheap-ass games has kind of disappeared, hasn't it?
Yeah. And I guess some of their games would get down towards that size. Certainly the price point did, which was the reason for the name.
I'm sorry, cheap-ass games kind of bordered on European Eurogame style sometimes.
No. One of the things you need to understand about the Eurogamer is they're generally afraid of luck.
Ah. So do I need force?
The stereotypical
Yes.
Eurogamer game is basically an economic efficiency engine. With what many people would say is a pasted-on theme, and many of them would also qualify for what people would say is multiplayer solitaire, which is to say you don't directly interact with each other a whole lot. Unlike, say, Outpost, which is kind of an economic efficiency game with a lot of luck and a fair amount of player interaction simply because certain things are just so hard to get a hold of. There we go. Of course, that's just the stereotype. There's a wide range.
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
just
1
thinking of,
and 2 are
still thinking of Give Me the Brain.
Yes. Yeah,
Which you had to admit was
For
an
those that-
amusing concept.
oh god, yes. And for, the people who like classifying things, that would be what is the somewhat reclaimed title of Ameritrash, which is, lots of take that and high amounts of theme, possibly at the expense of, elegance of mechanics. Euro games are elegance of mechanics.
Yeah, for those who don't know, cheap-ass games, one of their most famous ones was Give Me the Brain. And the idea is that all the players at the table were a bunch of zombies behind a fast food counter. And you only had one brain to share between you to actually get something done.
So you can only really do things if you currently have the brain. So you're basically trying to toss the brain around from player to player so various things can get done. They were full of silliness like that.
Yes.
The only one of their games that I think I ever got a chance to play was Get a Life.
Don't remember that
Or
one.
was it Move Out? Or maybe it was Move Out. The idea is you're all basically, like early 20-somethings living in your parents' basement. And one of you finally decides he's going to basically get a life and move out. So everyone else, feeling competitive and social pressure, starts doing this as well, and you're basically trying to get 2 jobs and an apartment and some furnishings and everything. The first person to accomplish all the goals wins. Sadly, I never did get a chance to try their chariot racing game. Been hurt.
Nice.
Yes!
Yeah, the last I heard from Cheap Ass Games was the owner very grumpily saying, "Stop submitting games to us, go just print it yourself." And that was it.
Well, it's not like you couldn't in your own bedroom do almost as good a job as them.
Oh yeah,
They're called
because
Cheap Ass Games for a reason.
they were a Kinko special.
Yeah, a little bit more than that. I mean, they kind of look it, but they were doing mass printing, so they were actually professionally printed, but they would basically all be just black and white on regular paper. Yeah, fives are being a problem.
At least it wasn't a Ditto machine.
Oh, thank goodness. Let's just double check. That's as good.
Yeah, people with tabletop games, you kind of have to go out and find them. They won't just come to you.
Not these days. I mean, it used to be you could find them in your local KB store. Well, they're gone. Or your local Toys R Us, they're gone. And various mall chain stores like Woolworths, they're gone. And of course, they all dropped the games long before they died, but, all those places are gone now.
The best you have is there's several game stores now that are mostly mom and pop, but they'll actually have tables. And usually you can...
The more sizable ones will, yeah.
Yeah. And you can run or join in an open table to play new games with.
Yeah. The local chain for us is Game Castle. I'm not sure how well they're doing at the moment. What's the name of the place in Campbell? Also sells the pottery.
Oh, yeah, that's Blossom Hill.
Right. And
Crafts and Games.
They basically do they're basically the storefront for a pottery workshop, and they have a game store with a little loft where they do have games played.
And there's also one near the Micro Center, which used to be Isle of Games, and then it merged with Comic Book Store, so now that's this comic book and game store.
Yeah, we need to go in there. Or at least I do.
And I'm ready.
I'm not.
Sorry.
Me. Just shy of the green mark. Yeah, I am still. I've got the 1s and the 2s. I'm still working on 3s, so I'm almost there. 4s and 5s. The 5s are just being a problem.
Should I go and do a archaeology dig?
Sure.
I think I've got a couple points to do a few of them. Okay, let's see if we can get a couple. There we are. Artifact search. Yes, I would like to acquire a drone. I can get 3 drones. Special. Let's see what else we got.
100 points to go on 5s. Yeah, those are just. Ah. Just keep dripping and driving them out.
Woof! There it goes.
5, 4, 5. Sure.
Actually, we should probably go this way. Ah, there it is, way down there! Yeah, it definitely found something.
Good.
And I am here to collect. Why am I so proud of myself? It was the scanner that did all the work.
So have you scanned another unworthy object?
Yes. Yes, I have.
So what'd you get?
I got a silver record. I'll have to go and get it appraised.
That's right.
Yeah, Eureka's not for everyone. It's not as bad as it used to be because, of course, it's older content now. But it's definitely not content for me. That's okay. I have Oizsys. There's enough in this game that's keeping me busy.
3, 4, 5, mostly 5.
Busy enough that all my... Oh, it's way up there. All my alts are feeling rejected and abandoned because I haven't had time to play on them. Bronze record, and what does the third one get us? So, way over there. Up the hill! That's still not pretty. A world being
Is this
ripped.
the jawbreaker in the sky?
Yes, this is the jawbreaker in the sky. And there's our little tracking beam. Hello, little guy. What do you bring to me today?
14 left.
2 bronzes and a silver. Time to head back to base camp and see what we got. All I can say is thank the Loprits for this conveyor belt system.
Ah, yes.
I still want those carrot lights. Why can't we get carrot
Yes.
lights too?
Points of 5 and it still needs 4. No, that's that one. Better.
First bronze gets me a wind-up camera, which I already have. And a hanging lure display, which I already have. Silver record
then.
gets me a cheerful checkered parasol, which I do not have. So, winning? How they
Winning.
get parasol on this planet, I do not know.
Well, you need them for the occasional falling rock. I say occasional because, of course, wow. Wait.
Yeah, it's a classic Big'em umbrella.
There we go. It's kind
So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that was something.
Good something?
Should I take a spin at the wheel? I've only got about 2,000 credits.
Sure, I need
Actually,
20
no,
Cosmic Miner 4.
I'm gonna play with the max.
Okay, up to the Rego Rift. Oh wow, it's right here. But sadly, I am busy.
I did apply, right? Yes, I did apply.
Ooh. That was a bit of internet weather. You broke up, and I got a Pokeball for a second.
Oh no! Not with my mech application!
Yeah.
Got 40 seconds. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think the umbrellas will help with that, unless it's the rainfall defense system. Let's see, do I have the rainfall defense system?
You should.
Yeah, the raindrop defense system.
My favorite. The only good things the Alligans ever made.
I got beamed away to my Mac.
Okay. In the middle of showing off the umbrella.
Yes.
Throw it away there.
It was hilarious though. The little floating droid came over, went above me, and then literally beamed me aboard.
Ah.
Ooh, I need 7 of these to collect. That's gonna be tricky. I don't
Okay,
think there's
now
anyone
I'm ready.
here except me.
Oh no! I'm on my way!
Yeah, I think I'm the only one here.
I'm working on it. Yeah, not seeing much of anyone. Let's see, what do I want? There's small guys. Meh.
Oh, did I get... Well then,
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry. I didn't think I could do that.
Makes make things so much easier. Yes, yes, they do. Okay, let's go turn in.
Yay!
And as I suspected, it was the 5 points the entire way that was fighting me.
Aww.
Along with everything else, but getting the 5s was definitely taking longer.
I was in one of those and we failed, and I think it was even though we had several people on the ground, and I think it was because the mech didn't know what it was doing.
Yeah. Okay, researching way.
Yes, we're reporting data on miner. Oh, first I want to shift to botanist.
Oh, right, yes. That is important. And be sure to try out your newly enhanced cosmetic tool. So let's take a look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's another step.
Always another step.
I keep hoping.
Slowly getting up there.
Yep. At least this is also increasing my gear level.
Tooltip. They've added to it.
Huh.
Increases the chance to trigger collector's intuition by 20% when gathering collectibles.
Sure that wasn't there? So here's another question for you though. What do we use the Cosmo credits for?
Cosmo cards? Give me a sec.
Yeah. Because I'm actually maxed.
You want to go to this person over here. And the credits exchange.
Okay.
There's glamour, but there's other things like materia and in the other section.
Oh my, yes. Mounts.
There's an orchestration role called Hey Sid!
Oh god. Okay then. Well, I just got the Interstellar Camel Whistle, which is the bulk of my credits.
I am just shy of the Interstellar Dommel Whistle. You need to mount that. It is freaking hilarious.
Augmented with advanced technology, this whistle produces an encoded sound that summons your Interstellar Dommel. Let's go step outside. Be a bit polite.
Yeah, this thing is just... It's special.
Of course it is.
And I'm just shy
This
of it.
Dommel was a subject in adaptability testing for life forms native to Etheres. As their kind is found in multifarious lands, from arid waste to fluting isles, they are believed to be highly adaptable, and it is hoped that they will also thrive in interstellar environments.
Ready for this, folks?
No. Yeah. What are they thinking?
No, I know exactly what they're thinking. It was a meme about 2 years ago. Talking about getting aether currents and flying. And how someone was figuring that the best way to get things to fly, like doubles, was to strap jetpacks to their feet.
Oh. And you can't do that here.
No, you can't fly here, but yes.
So that's what those are.
And as you know, the
Okay,
developers actually pay attention to the memes floating around.
More attention than I do. Because, yeah, I don't know about that one.
Let's see if I can find it real quick.
If you must.
Oh, yes, I must.
Why do you do this to me?
See if I can find it. Apparently, my Google Foo is failing me.
Sorry.
Which is annoying because
You
I
not that sorry?
found it rather recently again, and it's just special. Oh wait, here it is! Here it is!
And live suing is right. Google is failing you, not the other way around.
Oh, come on. Copy. Paste. Paste. There. That. I wish I could just show it on air, but I'm not set up for it. It's just... So, yeah. Congratulations on your space Dommel.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I don't get the cool stuff like that. I just get a very tropical Kidragora. Speaking of which, how am I doing on those tokens? 111. Whew. Need 200. Yes, indeed. Progress has been made. Let's go play with the
Something
roulette.
like that.
Wait, that signature sparkle. Could it be a Big Bang ticket? You should thank your lucky
Yes,
stars,
yes, it
my
would.
friend. For that, Elizabeth ticket entitles you to a Big Bang fortune, a chance of a lifetime. Yes.
Yeah, I'll draw the big fortune. Thank you.
Let's take a chance at a volatile gravity vacuum suit. No guarantees. We'll probably end up with the music, which I already have.
Metallic pink dye.
I'm too scared to look. Metallic pink dye.
Well, at least they stack.
Come on, cosmic barding!
Yes.
Come on, cosmic
goodness.
barding!
Stellar opportunity,
Cosmic barding?
which doesn't have the birding.
No! Gathers materia! But you got stellar opportunity? Awesome!
Yes. Well, we'll see. Now, metallic ruby red dye.
No!
Very boo.
Oh, hold on.
You doing it again?
Do you have this?
Yes.
Boo. Hand me the dice.
Yeah.
Sniff.
Yeah. At least it was dyes and not the prisms.
Yeah, well. Okay. Let's throw you up on market board. Oh, wow. Maybe not. I'll put you in the FC chest. How about you? Can you go
Not
up on
bad,
market
huh?
board? Probably not, but we'll see. Oi!
Yeah, we're getting the cheap seats tonight.
Okay. Time to go up to the automat and have us a snacky before we head to bed.
Yes.
Oh,
And
we did
you
make
know
progress.
what Wednesday will be? Yes. yes,
More
we did.
Arcadion?
Yeah.
Thank you all very much for coming along this evening. Sorry we ran a little late, but I think it was worth it. It was double worth it!
Ah, yes. Really, guys.
Yeah, really. With that said...
Mhm.
Well, I would... Yeah, there Do we have readables? Yes, we have readables! I will send you over to Ferrets. Thank you all for coming along this evening. Again, we'll be back on Wednesday for more Arcadian beatdowns. Until then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you next time.
Yes, everyone, have a great night. Hope to see you here again on Wednesday at 9:30 Pacific.
Good night, all.